You are now watching a Lucky Penny Shop product feature. Hey, it's Lucky Penny Shop, ready to check out another set in my Easy Bake series here. If you're not sure about what that means, I've been doing this for 11 years, and I was on a mission way back when to show every Easy Bake oven and every Easy Bake mix that I could find, and I'm still going. Now, I did a FooDoodlers a while back, but this one is it looks like the holiday set. It's got snowman, candy canes, pumpkins, so it's got everything in it. Christmas, that might be a duck for Easter, I'm not sure. Either way, it's got all kinds of shapes in it, at least two for sure. Let me see, includes 2 FooDoodlers food coloring markers and unique frost and dry icing. Now, I had a problem with that icing the last kit, but we'll work through it here. It's the mini bake set from Hasbro, ages 8+. Let's see. Okay, so there are 4 shapes in there. Bake great tasting cookies. Cover them with special frost and draw icing. Then use the 2 FooDoodlers markers to draw on the frosting. Eat and enjoy. This is from 2002. Now, I decided I'm going to stay on this side of the... No, you don't want to stand? Of the video booth, because I just put a new oven in the mini kitchen, which I showed on TikTok. If you're not into TikTok, I do have an account there, and I show you a lot of behind the scenes stuff there. And one of them was a recent oven that I just tried. I'm going to try another oven, but I'm going to bring it over here since that one's all set up, and then I'll bake it and see how it works. All right, so let me come back now, and we'll check out everything in the mix. Okay, let's see what's in the box. Ooh, the tape was cut, and I didn't cut it. I got this as an unused set. Okay, there's the 4 shapes. The candy cane, the snowman, the pumpkin, and I think that's, I don't know, what does that look? Oh, yeah, it looks like some turkey. Yeah, it's a turkey. Oh, perfect. See, I did this set for Thanksgiving. See, that's what that was the plan. And that's coming up. So we have 2 markers. Let me get my scissors. Or let me rephrase that. 2 FooDoodlers. It's a FooDoodler. Was there a commercial at the time? I don't know. Okay, so we have this color. Let's see. Let's just see. I happen to have a scrap paper right here. See if it's working. Okay, so we have a working red and a working yellow. Interesting colors, though. I mean, you'd think you'd want other colors for the holidays. And then here are the packs. And the best part, I'm feeling it now. They're squishy. They're soft and squishy, and the powdery looks good. Okay, so you have 1 cookie mix and 1 icing. All right, so that's enough to make my bake and design cookies. I will be back with this new oven. All right, so here's that oven I was talking about. New to my collection. Just so you know that the knobs here, they're just all for show on these ovens. And then the little storage area has a handle, but it does not open. Let me just plug it in and get it warming up. So when I test an oven like this, I usually take a little bit of oil, just like that. I'll cut up an onion or a potato just to see how fast it fries. What I really like about this oven is the size. There's a lot of room in there. And then the window. It's the only oven I have with this rounded window. It's got double burners. So let me just see. Let me get a little temperature check here. So it's 71 there. It's 71 there. Okay, I'm not feeling heat at the moment. So let's just let it go a little bit. I'll come back as it heats up, and then we'll check with that, and then I'll start cutting up a potato. All right, I am back. Well, bad news. This oven is not heating up, so let me check the back. I've got it unplugged. Definitely something electrical going on with it. Let's see if we can dig a little deeper on this one. All right, so looking at the back, I mean, I've seen many of the ovens I have this kind of like frayed back. Let's pry this open here. This should just pop out with no effort, like it just did. Okay, all right. Still looks okay, so let's just see. This one's not pulling out. This one, oh, that is definitely a problem. So where does that wire go? Well, to get this apart now, there are 4 rivets, and that'll get me into the bottom, it looks like. So to get to the 4 rivets, I have to drill them out from here remove the bottom. Let's see, I've never really explored the inner workings of an oven like this. Alright, before I break out even more tools, I want to say this is not something you should do unless you're definitely mechanically inclined and okay working with electrical, which I am. And I have my basic tools that I use here. I might have to upgrade to a bigger bit, but let's just knock out some of that. Okay, it twisted, so I need to get a bigger bit. That one twisted too. So it might just try. Let's just see. You know, you just got to keep working at it. And be gentle. You don't want to drill through the whole thing. Okay. Alright, so that, let me see. Let me just get a little screwdriver on this side and see. No, okay, I'm not going to be able to do it. I got to get a bigger set of bits. Ooh, this is exciting. Alright, this is pretty typical of any project. You start with one tool and then you grab another tool, and by the time you're done, you have all of your tools out. So I'm going to hold the rivet out here, and then I'm going to use a bigger bit and see if we can get through it. Not worried about my finger, because I'd have to go through 2 pieces of metal. Okay, it actually looks pretty good now. I should be able to just pop this open. Let's see. There's going to be some damage to this oven. We know that already. Okay, I'm going to go one step bigger. One more bit up. Alright, we're going with a much bigger bit now. This way, this will definitely take care of that. There, just popped out. So that little rivet just popped out. That's what we wanted. That one moved too. I just felt the whole plate move. Okay, it's almost there. Actually, let's just see if we give it a little width now. Ooh, see, it's moving now. Ooh, okay. Alright, let's do the other 2. I don't think I'll be able to get in there until I get the other 2 out. Okay. Now look at that. It doesn't work as good when you start with the larger bit. So start with the smaller bit and incrementally work your way up without dropping them on the floor. Because this is probably, I don't know, maybe it's a better bit. Yeah, see that? Do that to this one. Okay, I think that helps loosen it up. All right, go to the next size bit. I wonder if I'll ever get to the set on this one. This might just be an oven video. Okay, do this one. Okay, now we've made a little more room there. And then your tools all get mixed up. Like the one bit was from one set and then from another set, and by the time you're done, all your tools are all over. Oh, this side's playing out to be not as friendly. Oh, I think that one's actually out. Let me go down one bit here. Or just try a different bit. Maybe that's just a bad bit. No, maybe I just got to start small. Yep, we'll go back to that small bit. That's how it goes. Well, it's pretty much coming out on the outside. I see it wiggling. See it down here? Watch when I put pressure on it. That one actually pushes out a little. See, so maybe just a little little support. There we go. Okay. That's done. I'm going to save those because I am going to have to put those back in. That one's close. Let's go do it from this side. Go. Okay. Ooh, let me set up here. I'm not going to take it off. I want to look right inside as I take the back off there. Okay, so here we go. Now I'm expecting to see metal coils. Now I have it tilt up. There we go. Okay, so there's going to be some kind of wiggling here. This way. I'm also afraid about cutting myself, so I have to be careful there. So I'll just spread it out. No. Okay. Let me take it this way. There we go. Ooh, okay. Simple enough. Look. We found the culprit. This wire goes through here and connects to here. Okay. Now interesting. It looks like there's like some kind of plastic sheet down there, this heating type element. Where's the bolt? Alright, let me just give this a wiggle this way and see if anything. Nothing. Okay, I think I want to tape this up better. Actually, I might have a heat shrink tubing that will go over that, but it's hard to do in this particular form. But I want to tape this up. Find this size bolt. Look at my fingers. See, this is what happens when you start doing work like this. Okay, so let me go to my bolt collection. I don't want to cross that actually. I think I want to go this way. Turn this way. Have this come in this way. Turn this one this way so that the wires don't cross. Okay, so I'm going to rework that this way. There we go. Okay. Alright, I think we're good. This has got to be tightened. I got to find a bolt for that, and we should be good. We could test it and see when we plug it in. Okay, so it helps to have this. A collection of miscellaneous nuts and bolts. But this is the nut, so let's see if this thread is the right thread. Not the right thread, so we need something a little smaller. I'm pretty sure I got something in here. This one looks a little smaller. A little closer. Alright, I gotta dig deeper. Ooh, right there. It looks like this one. Okay, so I'm gonna get these two tight. Let me get my little crescent wrench. You wonder though where that bolt went. If this is all sealed, where did it go? We know no one else was ever in this. We're going to keep these separate. Should go that way just a little. See, that one was way loose too. Alright, so that's better. Alright, let's tape up the tape. Let's tape this up with tape. And I'm thinking I could just get some little tiny nuts and bolts here and hold this in so if I need to get back in. So let me grab that collection and then we'll fix the wire. We'll tape this up. We'll push this back in. And then I will be back. Okay, so it looks like it's square on two sides. So it should go this way. Or this way. Well, it's this way. All right, I'll be back. Ooh, okay, I got it started. Okay, so before I go further, I'm going to put some tape on this. I had to find a new roll. I have at least 3 bins of different size screws, so I'm debating now if I should just wait. It's not plugged in yet. Wait until I test the oven or do anything to put the back on the oven. This is just preventative. I don't normally do this to my ovens, but since this one's been apart and I've seen it, I'm gonna do this. Okay, happy with that. Now this I might have to tap back in. Don't be scared. I'm gonna have to hit it. Start with here. I'll just start with a little non-hammering tool, but you know how that is when you're working. That's a little better. All right, maybe that's the way. Turn it this way. Okay, yeah, looks like this side needs to tap in just a little. There we go. That's in. All right. I'm going to actually leave the bottom. I'm going to put it in temporarily, but let's plug it in. We'll test the power, and we'll see how it goes. All right, plugging it in. I'm confident there should be no bzzz. All right, okay, plugged in. Now we'll get this little meter here. Put one on here. That was just a clicking, and then here, let's look at the meter. It should go to 120, which it does. 120. Okay, so we're good. So it's got power. All right, let me unplug it now. I'll put the bottom on temporarily and hold it in, and then we'll check for heat source again. Okay, so I'm just putting some temporary screws just to hold the bottom that I know fit. I would not end up this way. I'd have to either cut these screws down slightly to do this right. Okay. Okay, that should be enough to hold that. No problem. All right, let's keep going. All right, so if this doesn't solve the problem, then it is something else with the oven. But mechanically, you would think. All right, so let's get back here to where I was. While that's heating up, I am going to put a few things away. Temperature. Okay, here. Okay, 123. So it's heating up pretty quick. All right, my hands are dirty. Let me just get these done. See if these start heating up. Got to clean my countertop. Put all the bits away. Bits of bits. I'll just move it to the other side. Okay. My tabletop. I'll save the little pieces that I dismantled. Clean off all the little shavings. Alright, so let's just do a quick temp. Okay, so 98 with the pan on there. Let's check the inside. 288. Okay, so it's pretty close to baking temperature. It's different spots around here. 232. All right. I'm going to wash my hands by then. I think we should be close to testing it. All right, it's been a few minutes. I'm going to put a little oil in each pan, and then I will come back now. I just want to get this started and heated up. And you know what? I'm going to center it, because probably centered is going to keep me between the burners. I'll do a quick temp check here just to see. Okay, 192 on that side. Okay, so this side definitely not heating up as good. 87. All right, let me continue on. Oh wait, let me check this. It's hot enough to bake. 331. Yes, hot enough to bake. Okay. I'll be back. All right, not the best looking potatoes, but these are just for testing. Let me just cut a few little pieces. I'll put a little bit in each pan. You know what? I'll start like that. I'll try to make them Then I'll cut some in the little squares. How's that sound? So I'll put some in one pan and some in the other pan. And then I'll just let them cook while I get to the rest of the video. Yes, I know I started completely with an easy bake, but switch gears. So let me put these on the pans. All right, so this one is good and hot. We should get a decent sizzle with that one. This one is a problem, so I don't think we're gonna get a good sizzle there. So let's put the flatter ones here and see if we get that. Ooh, look at that. It's not sitting flat, so let's see if I can find a good spot to keep it all. There we go. I don't think we're gonna get that on this burner. That's just what happens with these older ovens. That's why I always have to test them. So this side I would not be able to use. Maybe it's just a keep warm side. This side though, look at that. Nice. Okay, well that's cooking up there. Let's come back and mix the dough for my cookies. Okay, here's the instructions, which I did not show you. I left them in the box. There was just so much going on, and then well, actually, not a lot going on. I just was not paying attention. Then I got into the oven part, and so that was the front. This is the decorating part. And here is all I have to do. Just 3/4 of a teaspoon of water in this bowl. Mix it up, and I am good to go. And it's supposed to be what appears to be that I can roll it in a bowl, and then I lay it out, and then I make the cookies. So let's at least get the dough started. The frying is going on in the background, so I don't know if you could hear it. It's sizzling. So we have some nice ambient sizzling going on. This is the white cookie mix. Okay. 3/4 of a teaspoon. I had to get my quarter. 1, 2, 3. And mix with a spoon. I just decided to use my spatula. Alright, so I found the perfect screws for that oven. So now, I think I'll show you at the end. I'm going to take the screws that I put in there just temporarily, and we'll see if they work. Okay, so you just want this to start sticking into a lump, which it's doing on my spatula. Got a little bit dropped here. Let's get that back in there. I think it's close. Let's see. And mix with a spoon, press dough against the side until it clings together. You know, it's kind of clingy. Would you call that clingy? Still looks a little dry. You know, I won't know until I get it in my hands. All right, let me get the cutting board out. Then it says, prepare a surface, sprinkle with flour, form dough to a ball with your hands, and flatten it on the surface, and roll it out to it. Okay, so let me get a few more tools here, and we will continue on. Checking in on these, I see some browning. Yeah, look at that one. This one looks like it's got a nice brown. The smaller pieces do too. Okay, I'm just gonna let that continue on. Testing that, and then let's get this dough going down here. Come back down here. There you go. So a little flour. Now, the smell. I didn't point that out originally. It smells a little musty. Just not the best cookie smell. Okay, let me get a little more on my fingers, hands. Okay, into a ball, it said. Well, that was quick enough. Whoa, that was easier than I had expected. It seemed like it was a little dry, but I should be able to roll this out. Let's see. Let's see, is it cookie-like? I don't know, it just seems a little dry. A little dry for what I want. I'm going to just take a tiny bit, put it in the middle, and work that in. It'll take a little bit now. Ooh, that's better. Okay. Well, I like that. Okay. So prepare a clean surface. I've got that. Let me get my hands clean. And I'll roll this out. Yeah, that's better. Okay. I'm good with this. I'll be back. Wash my hands. Okay. Grease the pan. Got my shapes ready. No, I don't have my shapes ready. Hold on. On the other side. I need to move everything to get... Okay, flour this. Roll this out. Now this has got to get 4 cookies. They only give you 1 mix. Not much. Okay, so let's cut this one. They're going to be very thin. Let's just see if I can get the 4. Yeah, look at that. I'm sort of just right on for the amount of dough in this condition. 2, 3, and then the snowman. So I'm gonna have to, yeah, could have maybe just been a hair thicker, but you don't know till you actually try it, right? I'm gonna make this one the thickest one because that should be just enough to make my snowman. There you go. Alright, so we know that's probably the thickness. I'm going to remake this one. How else would you know? If you were just making this for the first time and you were a kid, you know. Okay. Oh, hear that sizzling in the back. I love it. Let's make this one a little thicker. Here, I'll tell you what. Let me just cut this one again and add it to the bottom of that one. We're improvising now. There. Look at that. Nice thick cookie. And not much for that one, but that was the thickest out of all. So now we kind of have 4 different sizes. So these 2 look to be the same thickness. You know what? I might be able to get all 4 on. Look at that. Yeah. All right. Well, I'll tell you what. Let's just split these up. I got an extra one just to be safe. Okay. Plenty of room. Lots of sizzling going on. My guess is that one's going to really cook fast, but you know what? It's all part of learning and experimenting. So let's get these in the oven and we'll check out our potatoes. Okay, a lot of extra lights here just to see if we can see inside. I'm going to put a spacer. And this on top. Okay, we can see inside through the window, so I'm going to give it a few minutes. Let me zoom in. Ooh, okay. I'll just let that go. Ooh, the potatoes here. Look at this. Nice and brown, crispy looking. All right, I'll set the timer. They say bake for, cut them out, it says cut out as many cookies as you can. Repeat process until all dough is used. Oh, okay. 1/8 inch of a thickness. That's kind of where we were at. Okay, and then 6 to 8 minutes. So I will be back. I'm just going to let this record Maybe I can give you a better look inside. Hold on. Okay, I think it's worth taking a sneak peek. I'm looking at the... Okay, so the back pumpkin cookie is the most cooked. Let me flip this around. You know, a lot of times you gotta rotate things in ovens, right? Yep, the back ones have the most brown on them. So it's actually gonna almost be like just a white cookie. Ooh, I hit that... Ooh, come on, get in there. Hot, hot, hot. Okay. All right. Probably just a few more minutes. Rotate it. Okay, these, yes, actually, way overcooked, but this is kind of how I test. Actually, they wouldn't be considered too overcooked. They're what you would call crispy. Here, let's move this pan here while we're still testing. Now, this can go into the warming section, remember? Let's see if this one heats up throughout this process. All right, the cookies are almost ready, so let me check those. Okay, let's see. They're nice and brown on the bottom. They're like a really soft cookie. Okay, so they're holding together fine. I think we're close. We give it another minute. And the other ones, these potatoes on the top that I just moved, look at that. They're already starting to fry up there. The oven's working great. The stovetop's working great on one side. So. All right, I'm gonna take these out of the oven now in a minute. Well, less than a minute, and then I will let them cool. All right, these are done. Yep, nice and brown on the bottom. One would say almost too done, but it's hard to tell. It's a very strange cookie, the actual mix itself. All right, so looking at that, we'll let that cool for about 10 minutes, but I'll come back and start with the frosting. Okay, next step is the frost and draw icing. So what does that say? Pour contents of frost and draw icing mix envelope into the mixing bowl. Let's do that. That's easy enough, huh? The packet looks okay, so being from 2002, it has survived this long. Let's just give it an initial. I didn't do it the first time. Actually, that smells much better than the first packet. Okay, and then it needs 2 teaspoons of warm water. So this is been warmed up. 1, 2. Mix. And then you put a thin layer. It actually says put it in the freezer to cool them down. Cool the icing down. So mix until smooth. Immediately spread the icing, a thin layer. All right. Ooh. I didn't even get the cookies ready. I should have got them off the tray. Doesn't want to join. Come on, get in there. Wow, I've never seen icing that doesn't want to like combine. Okay, there we go. Come on, start working in there. There we go. It's starting to get almost like marshmallowy sticky. Wow. Come on. I'm going as fast as I can. Okay, I think we got most of it. All right. That's probably why they say move fast. All right. Let's get that. There's the bottoms. They came out okay. So move fast, move fast. Okay, here we go. Now I guess the smoother the better, if I remember correctly with the writing on these. One. How's the bottom? It's okay. There's two. There's my sad looking turkey. A little thinner, but still actually baked just as nice. Smooth, smooth. Need a smooth writing surface. Alright, my snowman. One smooth line across the top. Ooh, okay. I mean, you have the option of putting more on and taking your time. Maybe I'll do that after this. I know I've got them all set. Okay, we're good. I'm just gonna add a little more frosting to the outside of this candy cane. It's getting really sticky now. Okay. Well, I think that's pretty good. Let me grab my towel. Okay, while that dries, let me bring the oven back. I think, well, let me see. Either way, I'm going to come back, but maybe it'll just be to decorate. Okay, cold and then sit at room temperature. They're actually, the frosting, well, let me grab the bowl so you can see that it's set up pretty good in the bowl. I don't want to say it's hard yet, but it's definitely solid. So it does harden up pretty quick. All right, now, remember when I said put it on smooth? Well, now that I look at my candy cane, it is not smooth at all. And then theirs is just so beautiful. And mine is just so beautiful. Right. In its own way, right? So it's sat for about 10 minutes. I remember I had this same kind of issue with the other set. I did like this. But you can draw on them, see? There's my beautiful candy cane. And then taking their ideas, the pumpkin, they just kind of did an accentuating line around the outside in red. Accentuating? Or accent? I don't know. Okay, and then they just did like these pumpkin lines. Okay, enough of that. And then, wow, look at how they did the snowman. So now if you look at their frosting, it's perfect. And mine is semi-perfect. Let me get some eyes. And then a little mouth. Do, 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 do. And then they have a little collar thing. And then they actually painted on gloves. I'm not going to do that. Just going to outline this. I think that looks cooler. There we see all the different. Let me get some yellow. Get a little more color. Ooh, nice. And when you're done with these, they say store them in the refrigerator. Oh, yellow snow. That wasn't the best idea. Yes, here's my yellow snowman. All right, let's do this. Gobble, gobble. Right, that's the gobble, gobble. So they outline it. Little beak. I'm still working on figuring out those screws, so I didn't have the right screws, but that's okay. And they have this little, like a wing here. This looks like a wing. Then they outline the outside. Wow, theirs is so wonderful. Let's give him a little eyeball. There, gobble gobble. And some feathers. Let's do that in yellow. There, my speckled turkey. Alright, let's make this just like a regular old jack-o'-lantern. Don't press too hard. Like that. Okay. That's his hair. Let's give him some ears. I think he needs just some regular old ears. There, some droopy ears. We'll give him some yellow. We'll just go all the way around with the yellow. Okay, I think I want to add some yellow to this. Yeah, interesting frosting, isn't it? It's like a marshmallowy substance of sorts. That looks better. I think I want to do this. Gone this far. Oh, it's turning orange. Look at that. Yeah, that's got an orangish hue to it. How is that? All right. Check theirs out. Check mine out. You've seen all the shapes. Now, I'm not sure if I can get to that, the screws on that. So what I'll do is I'm just going to end it here. I'm going to give one a taste. What should we bite? The candy cane. Yeah, I have a taste for candy canes. Nice thick cookie. Here we go. Just a little piece. Crunchy. Adequate flavor. It's not bad. It tastes okay. I actually swallowed that one. So what do you think? The Easy Bake Bake and Design cookie set. Bake, draw, and eat. I did all of those things. And I fixed the oven in the process. Hope you enjoyed that part of the video. I had fun. Now my repair, I'm not going to say it's an expert repair because there's some people on YouTube, they'll take these rusty old things and bring them back to life. But I get it to where I can use it, work with it, and try to put it back as close to the way I found it as possible. And thanks for watching, everybody. Later. And if there's more to the video, you will see it. If you're looking for the item you just saw in the video, click here. Watch more videos by clicking here. Don't forget to share on social media and give a thumbs up.
Hey, LPS Dave.
What's up, Butch?
Make sure they don't forget to subscribe.
Oh yeah, please click here to subscribe to Lucky Penny Shop. And always remember, when you see a lucky penny,
pick it up.